Hello and welcome to Chip Advisor. Hello, I'm Phil and I'm here with Harry. How are you, Harry?
Oh, I'm very good, thank you.
Looking very Parisian.
Well, I like to dress up for the occasion.
Thank you. Thank you. Mike, how are you dressing for the occasion today?
Well, I've gone for a khaki number up top.
Excellent.
How now, brown cow?
Oh, nearly talked you out of your catchphrase.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I have gone full. Our late father was. I think it's okay to say this because I'm keeping it real on the screen, but I have gone full Andy Botto in that I am in t-shirt and boxer shorts here this evening. It's a hot summer's evening.
What about normal shorts? Why? I never understood why Dad did that, and I don't understand why you. I wear shorts over my boxer shorts.
I'm a layer less, aren't I? I'm a layer less.
Yeah, but a layer more scary for your children.
Yeah, well, they're tucked in bed, listening to episode 4 of our podcast. Funny enough, they have it on repeat. Not because they want to. I insist that they listen to it.
That is exactly what you should do. Yeah. So you suggested this week that we talk about Angel Delight.
Yeah, I did. With I did. No real reason behind it, and with very little knowledge of the product.
Excellent. I did assume this might be the case.
Yeah. But I know that you'll come through and you'll have done a little bit of research.
It is presumptuous, but correct.
Yeah.
Do you want a brief history of Angel Delight?
Yes, please. I presume it's named after the former Stockport County striker Brett Angel, him of the tight perm.
No, nor the ex Aston Villa striker Juan Pablo.
Juan Pablo, yeah.
Not him either. No, so let me give you some history. I've got some history music if you want some.
Is it is it named after Angel from Home and Away, played by Melissa George, who later went on to be on Friends?
No, I don't think it is.
What about? Yes, a little cameo appearance. One of Rachel's friends.
Oh, yeah. Okay, fine, fair enough.
Also, so then, I assume then if those are all being ruled out, it is Buffy's mate Angel.
That's the one that I thought of first, having never actually watched Buffy.
Nor me.
But I seem to know that. But he was also Angel was in Tess of the D'Urbervilles, of course. Sorry to take things up a notch.
No, hello.
Straight away.
It was a rather dastardly character in Tess of the D'Urbervilles.
Was he? Was the name Angel an ironic name?
Oh, I don't know now. I mean, I've started talking about this as if I know all about it, but he was not particularly nice to Tess, the titular character.
The what character now?
Titular.
Oh no, we're not on the. No, it's a family. This is a family pod.
It means that the character is that is the title of the.
It's for title. Very good.
Titular.
Oh, I thought it meant they were small. Like titchy. I got it completely wrong.
Oh,
yeah.
I thought you meant her titulars.
Right. No. So, to make the podcast more fun and to kind of put a timer on it, even more fun.
Is this fun? Are we not having fun already?
No. Well, Mike was going down an avenue we need to avoid.
Yeah.
I've made myself up a whole pack of Butterscotch Angel Delight.
Wow, it's now live.
Yeah, a whole pack. So I'm going to see if I can consume it throughout the pod and see if I can finish it before we end.
Well, it's going to be easily done because this is one of the points I was going to make about Angel Delight is that if you whip up a sachet with your pint of milk.
Not a pint, 300 milliliters these days.
Well, really?
It
inflates, doesn't it? I suppose, but that actually exacerbates my point because it does not. Well, aerate, inflate. Inflate. I'd say that was correct. Actually.
Yes, if you believe that, stick to your guns. I'm not going to stop you.
Yeah. No, correct at the point of use. It does not feed a family of 4. One sachet of Angel Delight.
It depends. If you put it in Excuse me. If you
put your mouth half full voice is not a pleasant one. Just so you know.
Prepare yourself, listeners, because although saying that, within this short space of time, I've had about a quarter. Maybe.
Yeah. I was going to say.
Maybe that kind of adds to Harry's point. But we used to have small silver bowls at Mum and Dad's house, and Mum would put, she'd put them into small silver bowls, stick them in the fridge, and they would, harden. Firm up a little, and
I think there's probably a term for that, isn't it, Harry? Rather than just firm up or harden.
No, I think set.
Set.
That's the word. I can't be in dictionary corner and horticultural corner. I've got a lot of things here.
Sorry.
Exactly. You've got your own theme tune this week.
The load is heavy.
Yeah. You can't. I mean, Mike, you're in no trouser corner, but I mean that's up to you.
Yeah.
You find your niche and you stick to it.
Absolutely.
On the back, it does say leave to set for 5 minutes, so not firm up. It does say to set. So,
set. Yeah.
For 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
That's all it needs.
Oh crikey! I mean, sorry, listeners. I mean, well, if you're watching on YouTube, you may have just caught a glimpse of Mike's crown jewels there. I don't think we really need to see that.
Oh God, they'll be slow-mowing that. It'll be like the Basic Instinct moment for years to come. People will be slow-mowing it right down.
If they are not rushing to YouTube right now, I don't know what they're doing.
And now I have nuts to attend to.
Precisely, Nigella.
Thank you, Nigella. Right, so a brief history, if you so wish.
Oh yeah, go on. Update. How much have you eaten now?
Oh, about
you finished it. Oh
no.
You've slowed up. You've
slowed up because I can't possibly eat when I'm having to look at Mike's
legs.
That's the word. So let's give you a brief history rather than talking about Mike's legs. So history music this week sponsored by Back or Batch if you're common.
Or Bark.
Or Bark if you're a dog. But
or the name of the composer. I mean, that's fine.
Do you remember? Can you just bring him down a bit? Do you remember?
Yeah, he's very noisy. He's bringing sexy Bark.
Do you remember when he did his reunion tour?
Go for it, Mike.
Bark Street's back. All right.
Desperate comments.
Crikey.
Bark Street's Bark would have been better.
Anyway, some history for you. In 1811, so we're going back. 1811, which was the year of the first ever women's golf tournament. Oh my goodness! I tell you what, I'm going to pick some better history music next week.
I find that history music very intrusive.
Yeah, it was.
Busy.
It wasn't very nice. Busy. Yeah. What was wrong with this?
Yeah, precisely. Johann Sebastian, by the way.
Thank you. Good knowledge.
Yeah.
So, 1811, the year in which the first ever women's golf tournament was held, and the year in which Austria declared itself bankrupt. Maybe a coincidence. A man by the name of Alfred Bird was born. Oh, it's repeating already. That's the problem.
Tell us about Alfred Bird, Phil.
I haven't had any dinner, so this is my dinner. A whole pack of Angel Delight.
Did you disclose the flavour, by the way, or is that
butterscotch?
Yeah, lovely, very nice.
Mike once, if I'd have thought about it, Mike, because you once said that I'm going to pause the history corner a second, not to dive. I don't even know where the button is. There it is. So Mike once told us that he likes having a cup of soup without the water.
Thank the Lord.
Oh yeah, cup of soup without the water. Yeah.
So
Moorish, terribly Moorish.
If I'd have thought about it, I could have bought his round some Angel Delight, and you could have seen if Angel Delight without the milk is good.
Yeah.
Wow, that's annoying.
Yeah, I'm not sure it would be. Oh,
what's that noise?
Who is that at the door?
Oh my goodness me! Is
it a doorbell? Mike, it sounded like your doorbell.
It's not my doorbell.
Well,
it's
Oh, it does. You better check if it's your doorbell,
crikey.
Mike. It might have been a delivery driver. Might have been delivery driver.
Is it someone trying to come into the studio? I don't know what's happening.
No, it could be. I think it's someone at your door.
Oh, really?
Maybe go check.
It's not, because I'm in my pants.
Oh, crikey.
Maybe go and check and see if they've left anything outside, or specifically under your recycle bin.
Oh, but I am in my pants.
Yeah, okay. Fine.
Well, it's nothing they haven't seen before.
Okay. I mean, whoever's delivered this, Phil?
Yep.
Are they still there?
Well, I don't know. Probably not now, because you're clothing yourself.
They're flying out the door. Okay.
What the heck's
what was that?
Oh my goodness me!
Did not want.
No.
Right.
Crikey!
Some shots are going on.
Right,
I'm nipping outside. Recycling bin, you say, Phil?
Yeah. Oh, the view from the floor upwards there was graphic.
Lovely.
Did not need that. Did not need that when I haven't finished this.
Yeah, when that doorbell went, I was reminded of Justin's House. Do you remember the program on CBeebies?
Very rowdy.
And the doorbell would go, and Robert the robot would have to go and answer it because Justin Fletcher was lazy.
And he had a robot as a slave. Yeah.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Well.
Oh,
what's this, Mike?
I mean, I'll be honest, I'm suffering with indigestion slightly already. I made myself a lovely pea and spinach risotto for dinner this evening.
Right.
Pea and spinach risotto.
Yeah, it's good.
Alone as usual?
With my wife.
You had dinner with your wife.
Yeah.
You famously told us you like to eat alone in silence.
Well, certainly without the children, and that was fulfilled. So, thank you so much, mystery guest. I have the snazzy strawberry flavour. I don't know why they need to call it snazzy strawberry. That's some pretty lame marketing.
On the butterscotch on the back, like a bubbly butterscotch.
Oh, okay.
Who eats bubbles?
So
Children doing baths.
I guess this delivery is insinuating that I do now eat this dry. Is that your your master plan here?
Ideally, the whole bag, just to test it.
The whole bag that serves 4?
It doesn't. No, Harry's told you it doesn't.
It doesn't. Well, not in my house, it doesn't.
And we'll be able to tell then whether stomach acid is as good a mixer as milk.
Oh, I mean, yeah, my stomach acid is kept already at bay by some medication.
This might help.
Okay, well let's tear this bad boy open, and
I can't see you.
Well, you don't need to see me.
Oh no, I think we need to see it because I'm not going to believe it otherwise.
Yeah, the YouTubers might not believe you.
Well, I haven't got time to go and get a spoon, so I'll just down it from the.
But that isn't a big. You haven't made a big opening there.
Oh, come on.
The residual powder is gonna. It's gonna. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
How is it?
It's not unpleasant.
Oh, finish it off then.
It's
ungrateful.
It is a. I think it's a sweet version of the soup powder I sometimes go for.
I mean, it's basically cornstarch, isn't it, Angel Delight? What are the ingredients? Can you read the ingredients on the back?
I can.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. So, sugar. That's not good for you.
Okay. Yeah. Good.
Palm oil. That's not good for the.
Oh no.
Yeah. Evil. It nearly came back up.
Greta's going to be very upset about that.
Well, I'd like to apologise to her and all the chimps. Yeah. Chimps are actually my favourite animal.
Finish, by the way.
Okay. Yeah.
Finish.
What's your favourite animal?
It's my favourite animal.
Cat.
The otter.
Is it?
Wow.
Yeah. Did a project about them at school.
Okay.
Oh.
And they were very rare in this country. And the town near where I live, they have otters in the river. And I took my children to see them and said, this is like some sort of very special event. And they were like, oh, yeah, well, it's just sort of a big rat, isn't it? And that was the end of that.
Oh, gosh.
Oh dear. What was that?
Oh, it's repeating terribly a whole thing of
dear.
Butterscotch. Have you finished the pack yet, Mike?
I haven't finished the pack, mate. No.
Oh, come on. All day.
I'm pretty safe in the knowledge that it's the sort of 90-minute round trip to my house from yours. So I'm presuming the doorbell isn't going to ring in my house, and I'm going to have to go and eat some sort of. I don't know what other flavors there are. What other flavors are there? Oh,
no, of course not. Of course not. That would be incredible commitment to the podcast.
It certainly would.
But
sorry, before I carry on with the agreements, I do need to just clarify what your favourite animal is, Phil, please.
Oh, cat. Cat.
Yeah. All right, fine.
I do love cats.
Yeah. All right.
It's repeating currently at every 28 seconds. I've got a timer on it.
Okay. Modified starch, emulsifiers, gelling
stuff, really.
agent, a bit of lactose in there, some strawberry powder, 2% of it. It says it's made with real fruit. 2% of it's real fruit.
Yeah. How do you do that? How do you make fruit into a powder? Oh, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to complete this podcast. Oh,
I think you sort of freeze dry it, don't you?
Oh, like you get like freeze-dried raspberries and then just ground it
and then you sort of ground it into some sort of
calcium carbonate, which I imagine is something like carbonara.
No, I think it's chalk, isn't it?
Calcium,
colouring from beetroot. Anyway, let's down a bit more.
Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah.
Yeah, it works.
Great.
How's it going to aerate in your stomach?
Yeah. Now, we talked last week in the pod about pasta and eating dry pasta and what that could do inside your tummy. I fear for the same with this.
Well, didn't we decide that it would be fine as long as you stuck to spaghetti and didn't go rogue and have penne?
We did. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine, guys.
Anyway, back to the history.
Oh, yeah.
And somebody Bird.
Yeah, Alfred Bird. So, Alfred Bird. Oh, he's tucking back in.
Yeah, he likes it.
Yeah, he's a big fan. So Alfred Bird, born in 1811. By 1837, the same year that there was a riot in New York due to the cost of flour, and maybe more importantly, Queen Victoria came to the throne, and some days were described on the weather forecast as being windy, Alfred opened a chemist in Birmingham.
He was 26.
He was. You've done the maths. Well done.
I just quickly worked that out.
At 26, he opened a chemist.
Yeah.
His wife was allergic to eggs and yeast, or she was probably just fussy.
Yeah.
But she had a penchant for custard. So, after a lot of meddling around in his Birmingham shop, he created Bird's custard powder. You know the stuff?
Oh, yes.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, good grief. Oh, you're having a good time. Anyway, that enabled his wife to have hot, wet pudding sauce that she desired without the painful, irritable bowel syndrome to follow. He went on that year to also invent...
I'm sorry, stop there. Hot, wet pudding sauce. Did you just say? Is that a sentence?
But it is, because they didn't know whether to call it a custard at the time.
Oh, okay, right. Okay, sorry, yeah.
I mean, they didn't call it hot, wet pudding sauce, I'm just assuming. But that was...
It does sound a little bit...
No, it doesn't. Right, carry on.
There was a guy that I used to know called Joe Brown. He was a bit of...
Did he make clothing with flowers?
No, he was a dirty old man, really. But he used to tell me that the ladies loved his brown sauce, and that's what that sounded like for a moment.
Well, that's childish. So anyway,
what was it called again?
His wife wanted hot, wet pudding. Yeah, it does sound worse.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, but this was 1837, different times.
Yes, different times. Enabling his wife to have hot, wet pudding sauce that she desired without presumably painful, irritable bowel. You okay?
Yeah, I mean, horses for courses, whatever floats your boat.
Yep. Yeah. Thank you. So, where was I? Yeah, he went on that year to also invent baking powder. Staggering, really.
What a guy.
By 1843, due to the rise in popularity of baking powder and indeed the now custard, he built a large factory. And in 1855, he even won a contract to supply the British Armed Forces with baking powder so troops could have bread in the Crimean War.
Oh, that's good.
There's some facts. In 1849, Alfred had a son, and having used up all his creative imagination creating powdered goods, he gave him the name Alfred, which was his name. So now you've got Alfred Sr. and Alfred Jr. And when Alfred Sr.
How far back in this family tree are we going?
Oh, we've only really got the Bird family, so don't worry about it.
I mean, with his son, we're technically moving forward, so we're not going back, are we?
Okay.
It's improving slowly, but I mean, it's long enough that Handel's finished and has to be restarted.
No, it doesn't have to be restarted.
Fair enough. Right. Okay. Yeah. So, Alfred Sr. died in 1878, and Alfred Jr. took over the factory and moved to an even bigger premises, which burnt down immediately.
Oh,
which is very disappointing. But he rebuilt it, and birds grew from strength to strength. His son, who had the strangest middle name I've heard.
Oh my goodness, we're another generation on again.
Was it Ambrosia?
No, if only. This is Sir Robert Bland Bird. Bland.
Oh, where? I talking of Bland. Where is Lewis?
Oh no!
No, I'm not suggesting he's bland. I'm saying he hates bland food, doesn't he?
Oh yeah,
as we all learned last week.
Well, it sounded like a dig.
But no, not at all.
So Robert Bland Bird took over the company in the mid-1900s and eventually sold the company to General Foods in America. And they are the company that made grape nuts. Do you know grape nuts?
Oh, I love grape nuts. I absolutely love grape nuts. Can't afford to buy them now, but I absolutely love them. When I lived at home and my parents bought my food, I had them every day. They were delicious. I don't know what they're made of. I don't know whether you can enlighten me.
They're bran, aren't they? Grape nuts. I mean, I did do previous to this podcast and previous to having child number 2 and 3, I did spend 3 years of my life having every breakfast cereal available box by box in the UK. That sentence was mixed up, but you get the gist.
Rearrange the words in any order.
Yeah. Do it yourself. Grape nuts, isn't it just bran? That's what it feels like. I think
I'm sure it probably is. But
hard lumps of bran.
Oh yeah.
But it is good. It is good though.
It is absolutely delicious.
And it is for sale in this country still, but I've never seen anyone with it in their basket apart from the 1 week when I had to try it. So you used to have it as a child. It's not a child cereal.
Well, I mean, as I think I've said previously, I had Weetabix and All Bran. But occasionally you changed up the All Bran to grape nuts.
Were they your cereals of choice in your house as your childhood?
Of course they weren't my cereals of choice in my house as the child. They would have been Cocoa Pops and Frosties, but they were the breakfast cereals that were purchased.
I was going to say there's no Spokey Dokies in grape nuts.
No, correct. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I did have a brief period of eating shredded wheat because I wanted to get healthy. But that's just vile, really. Although grape nuts would improve that.
I remember our other brother, Kev, he did a paper round, and he did the Avon advertiser, and I can say it now because they're defunct now, they don't exist.
Oh, is it? Oh.
Yeah, if long gone. So he used to deliver the Avon advertiser, and he'd have to put in leaflets each week into the paper, and it went into every house in the village. And sometimes they would want you to deliver samples of things, and shredded wheat delivered 4 massive cartons of 2 packs of shredded wheat that they wanted him to deliver with the Avon advertiser.
Yeah.
Oh, my butterscotch. Sorry. Just give me a moment.
I mean, it's sorry, just to interject. It's quite ironic that Mr. Bird invented a hot wet sauce for his wife to solve her IBS, and the butterscotch
didn't solve it.
Well, he attempted to solve it, and the butterscotch Angel Delight that you've just eaten appears to have sort of triggered your affliction.
I might just change the angle I'm sitting at.
Oh, I would. So Mr. Bird failed, I think, in his attempts.
Well, this is true.
Anyway, sorry, Avon advertiser.
So he got 4 big cartons of shredded wheat that he was meant to deliver, but it doesn't fit through an average letterbox very easily. So we just kept it all, and we had shredded wheat for months and months and months. And by that point, you do get bored of it. Surely.
I was going to say, at the time I lived in the same village as you chaps still do live in, and we never ever got a free sachet of shredded wheat through our letterbox.
They'd still be talking about it now.
They still. They still would be. The Avon Advertiser. Was it Wednesday? The Avon Advertiser was delivered? Yeah. I used to love the Avon Advertiser.
Load up a child with very small shoulders with like 400
very
newspapers.
Small. Yeah.
And get them to go around and deliver a paper for about a penny a letterbox or whatever it was. It was terrible.
If you are listening in Malaysia, good evening.
Oh, is that where he is?
No, we're just massive in Malaysia, Harry. We are in the top 10 sports entertainment podcasts in Malaysia.
Fantasy sports entertainment podcasts.
You boys might be, but this is neither sporty or entertaining, so we can't be. We can't be.
No, we've carried the brand through. The brand podcast. It's really taken off in Malaysia. So I just, I just a little nod to them. Really, they might not know what the Avon Advertiser is.
Unfortunate for them, but
well, that's true. We've kind of hit upon a point that I didn't know when we were going to talk about it, but we were going to talk about it at some point, that things being bigger in our childhood now seem smaller, right?
Yes.
The Magnum being a prime example, the wagon wheel being another example. These things seem to have got smaller as the years have gone by. But I don't remember at any point a shredded wheat being so big that it wouldn't fit through a letterbox. Right? I think that is a poor excuse.
But they wanted him to deliver,
and family Botto breakfasting for the next 18 months on shredded wheat. There is a ruse concocted by your brother and possibly your father, although I don't want to cast that aspersion.
He wasn't having shredded wheat in a million years.
Well, actually, yeah, that's quite true. But the excuse that they would not fit through the average letterbox, I'm afraid, is a poor one.
Okay, next time you get some shredded wheat, because they come in inners of 2, don't they? The little
they're side by side. They're not stacked on top of each other. So
Correct.
you don't tell me that the thickness.
You try and post them through a letterbox. Ideally, someone you know. Otherwise, it will look like very strange gifting.
Well, I'll post one through my own letterbox. I'm absolutely fine with that.
That's a bit sad to do that. But why don't you treat Lewis, seeing as you called him bland, and post a couple of shredded wheat through his letterbox, and see what sort of a state they're in once they've hit the mat the other side and they've been scuffed on the inside of the letterbox.
No.
No structural integrity.
You are making excuses now. You stated that your brother did not put them through the letterbox because they would not fit. You did not say that he was worried that they would be crushed, falling from the letterbox onto the doormat behind. I'm afraid you are moving the goalpost there, Mr. Botto, and I don't like it.
Unless there was, sometimes you get people who have got a cage behind their letterbox to catch the mail.
Yeah. Generally, they've got a vicious dog. That's why you have to. That's why you have to do that. Yeah.
They would be fine, but also the balancing act of, say, 200 Avon Advertisers plus 400 shredded wheat. Imagine how many times you're going to have to go out delivering that. It's that's more than a Wednesday afternoon. You might have homework to do. So we just thought we'll just bank the shredded wheats and we'll be good for the whole of July and August.
Yeah, for your breakfast. Oh my goodness, the cat. Hello, Max. Sorry. Okay, shredded wheat weigh absolutely nothing. So you're not telling me, and you're not also telling me that Mr. and Mrs. Stanley White were not paying him to deliver the Avon Advertiser. That's another one for our Malaysian followers.
I don't think of the village news. I mean, that is for anyone outside of the 1,300 households in which we reside. That is a reference that has gone over everybody's head.
Yeah. Yeah,
and I don't want to be that guy, but the Evan advertisers were not
Thank you.
paid for or delivered for by the local news agents. They were an independent
organisation. Were they?
Okay. But look, we really need to get back to like the 6th generation of Mr. Bird.
Oh yeah. Alberforth or whatever he was called.
Very, very sadly, by the way, Mrs. Stanley White passed away recently. So much love to Stan right now.
She did. Yeah.
Lovely couple.
Yeah.
Who probably didn't listen or get the chance to listen to this podcast.
Probably not. But seriously though, Mr. Bird.
Mr. Bird. So yeah, well, their son Robert Bland took over. Robert Bland-Bird took over it in the mid-1900s, sold the company to General Foods, who make grape nuts. This is where we were. Grape nuts.
Oh yeah. Sorry, just to interject again. Do you think he required that everyone refer to him as Robert Bland-Bird, or do you think he was just called Robert Bird or Mr. Bird? Birdie, yeah. She was a singer, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah.
Anyway, I'm calling him Robert Bland-Bird because I've never heard of someone whose name is Bland. As literally, that is their name. I've never heard of that. And if anyone listening has the middle name that is Bland, please do let us know.
You're saying so it wasn't a double barrel? It wasn't a double barrel surname?
No. Okay. Robert Bland-Bird. That is just how it was.
Brian Smith.
No,
Brian name,
Smith.
No, I did the word.
Brian
bland.
Smith is a bland name, isn't it? Wouldn't you say?
Brian, don't get many Brians these days. Anyway,
yeah. So okay, Grape Nuts. That's where we were.
Grape Nuts sold it. Sold it to General Foods, and that company then, who were making Bird's custard. It was still branded as Bird's custard, and it still is today. I did double check.
Yeah.
In 1967, they created Angel Delight and then produced this advert, which I hope you will be able to hear if I press play.
Rose Delight, the family's life. Rose Delight, taste around. It's delicious. It's lovely. It's Angel Delight. It's fluffy, tasty, delightous too. You just add milk and then we'll skip through. It's delightful, it's delectable, it's the smoothest, it's delightous, it's the limit.
Bird's Angel Delight, the most delightful taste around.
I mean, never have I wanted more to finish this podcast. Get the old whisks out and get this Angel Delight made. What's left of it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a lovely advert, isn't it? That voice at the end. Bird's Angel Delight. It's lovely. I do enjoy the old accents, you know?
He sounded like he's a GP that I could take bad news from.
Well, what sort of bad news? Really? Right, let's not go there.
It's too dark, but
I'm sorry, Michael, but your tested is completely inflated with Strawberry Angel Delight.
Yeah.
And you know what? I feel like I could take it from him. I think I could take. Yeah, I think he knows what he's talking about. That guy at the end there.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. They started, but they only did strawberries and cream flavor Angel Delight.
Not snazzy strawberry then.
No, not snazzy strawberry, not bubbly butterscotch, but strawberries and cream. And then they were very popular. They were the fastest selling instant whipped dessert in the country.
I mean, that's a bit like saying we're one of the most popular fantasy sport / food podcasts in Malaysia. I mean, there aren't many out there, are there?
No, I really must stress that this particular podcast is not big in Malaysia. It has reached Australia, which is exciting, and the US of America, but not Malaysia as yet.
I double check that.
Okay.
We had quite the following on our sister podcast. I'd be amazed if they've not followed us across.
Prepare yourself to be amazed.
Okay.
So So it started very well. It was beating Blancmange.
Well, okay. Can I? This is
hands up, Harry. Just so you know, with the stripy top now, which is all we can see, your room is getting darker. You do look like an inmate in a very dark prison cell.
Read into that what you will. Well, I'm by the radiator. I'm very much the Terry Waite of this podcast. We need. Oh, where is Lewis? He keeps us. Yeah, precisely. In Beirut. That's where I am. So, we didn't have Angel Delight growing up. Have you got any sad music? I've got a sad tale to tell you.
Oh, let's go for. No.
No, right. Well,
I've got French, and you're looking French. I can go French.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. So I've got to tell you that we didn't actually have Angel Delight growing up.
Hang on. This is relevant because Blancmange. Carry on.
Yeah. We had Blancmange. And we had Blancmange on a Wednesday.
Blancmange Wednesdays.
Yeah. Can we cut this music, please?
Of course.
This is serious. Jelly and Blancmange we used to have on Wednesday.
The combo.
Yeah. My mother, Mrs. Brennan, had a strict food regime in our house.
Oh.
Which started on a Sunday. Can I talk you through it?
Please. It sounds quite regimental already.
Oh, well, I mean, you've met her. Yeah. So Sunday roast, your classic roast. Once upon a time we had beef, but we had mad cow disease in the early 90s put pay to that. Chicken, lamb, pork.
There's a lot of references that Malaysia.
Malaysia. They probably still got it. Swine flu. Roast dinner. Monday leftovers, right? Or from
really?
Sunday. Yeah. Monday leftovers. Tuesday fish. Don't know why. Might be religious. Might not be. Wednesday. Fish. Yeah. Fish. Yeah. So Mrs. B bought whiting for a very long time. I don't know what. I've never eaten it. Never eaten it before or since. But this was a fish that we used to have on a Tuesday. Yes. Well, we know we didn't run out of fish every Tuesday. Okay.
What is whiting? What is that?
It's a type of fish. Google it.
It's something you put in toothpaste.
It's white. No, that's whitening with an N. This is whiting with just white. It's a type of fish. Anyway, you had that on Tuesday.
Right.
Tuesday whiting.
Yogurt for pudding. Now that's very important because we used to get from the milkman Churchfield's yogurts.
Phil, did you know at this stage we just need to get through the week?
The fish originally known by the name whiting in English is Melangius melangus.
Okay, well they're gonna love that in Malaysia, so that's great. Yeah. So Tuesday pudding was yogurt. Churchfield's yogurt came with the milk delivered from the Churchfield's dairy in Salisbury. None of your ski for us or Muller fruit corner. No. This milk, the yogurt was thinner than milk. I promise you. Anyway, they used to get 6 in a pack, which used to arrive presumably Monday.
I'm going to write this down. Yeah. So Sunday roast.
By all means, be nearer your microphone, Michael.
Yeah.
Sorry, Sunday roast.
Yeah.
Monday
leftovers. Which Mr. B used to cook. Roasting on Sunday.
Cook the leftovers?
Yeah. No. Cook on Sunday.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
Tuesday, Michael.
Tuesday. Fish. I can't.
Whiting specifically.
Yeah. Oh, you're much nearer the mic now. You're going far away and then closer. Anyway, So
Mike's head looks like a thumb. Is that that angle?
Concentrate, Phil. Concentrate.
Or a pink olive.
Or one of those stretched pillows you can get of people's faces.
Concentrate.
Yes.
Yeah. So I was on the yogurt. Tuesday yogurt.
Yeah.
2 strawberry, boring. 2 peach Melba. Right. which I would have a peach Melba on a Tuesday, 2 black cherry, right? Black cherry was the best flavour of yogurt. Okay,
that is not true.
That's not true.
this is true.
That's
I mean,
the
well,
worst.
sorry, it might not be. You might not feel it was the best flavour. In our house growing up, it was the best flavour. So my sister Jane, who you both know,
Yes,
Tuesday was her black cherry.
Jane Elizabeth.
Waterfall now.
Well,
I don't
stalk her if you wish to.
Yeah. Look her up. She listens. One of our few listeners. Tuesday black cherry was her black cherry day. Right. I had
I'm following this.
Strawberry. Right. Can. Okay. Yeah. Wednesday, some sort of hot pot for Maine.
Exotic.
And then it wasn't really. And then although we did have a curry phase.
What?
Yeah. And they bought some sort of hot sauce from Salisbury, and it was incredible, right? These things that our mum used to make. Anyway, so Wednesday, this is why we're in this conversation, was jelly and blancmange day. Now, right.
Jelly and blancmange. That's a lot of gelatin.
Jelly and blancmange. Now, my mother is the only person who I've ever known who could make a blancmange without adding any sugar at all. It was practically savoury, right? It was pure cornstarch with a bit of either chocolate or strawberry flavouring to go with the jelly. The jelly was quite nice in comparison.
Okay.
Thursday, best day of the week, right?
Right.
Thursday, pasta night. Yes.
Oh god.
Okay. Lewis doesn't like it, but he's not here, so I'm going to say we're Thursday pasta and hallelujah. Thursday, it's my turn for the black cherry. Yes. So to this day, right. To this day, Thursday is still my favourite day of the week. If you said to me, "What's your favourite day of the week?" It's Thursday. Right?
Black cherry.
I don't still have a black cherry yogurt.
Okay, that was my question.
I'm 42 now. I can have a black cherry yogurt every day of the week. I can't remember the last time I had a black cherry yogurt, but at the time, I can have a fruit corner.
Did you, as a family, ever sit down and contemplate the idea of just getting a multi-pack of black cherry yogurts?
No, because Churchill's didn't provide that option.
Right. Okay.
They came in a pack, and that was it.
Pack. Okay.
Yeah.
It's your classic problem, like multi-bags of crisps. Someone's got to have the ready salted. Someone's got to have the black cherry yogurt.
I'm only too aware that I haven't heard what you had for dinners on Thursdays and Fridays. Fridays and Saturdays in your childhood.
Yeah. I think Friday was fish again, which is definitely religious. It's not exotic at all. Yeah.
What are you doing? You're not a fish, Harry.
Don't recall what we had for pudding on Friday.
Oh dear. Okay.
Saturday was pasta again. I refer you back to my father being called Robert De Niro. And we had Italian night.
Right.
And for pudding, Viennetta. Yes. I had a Viennetta again recently. Not as nice as it was. Although we did have the benefit of YouTube when we watched it and we looked up how a Viennetta is made. That is very, very exciting.
Oh, I've seen one of those inside the factory with the Bold Man from MasterChef on Viennettas.
Oh, Greg
Wallace, that's it. Yeah,
Greg Wallace, lovely.
Well,
that's what he says. That's his catchphrase. It's like how now brown tree.
How now brown cow.
Anyway, I don't know quite how we got onto that, but I didn't have. That was it. I didn't have any blancmanges. I mean, I did have a blancmange. I did not have any Angel Delight.
What I would say is that blancmange is horrible.
Yeah,
really
I know.
horrible.
I know. Talk to me.
Yeah, I just don't know why it still exists. It's such a small section of the supermarket. I would say when it was lockdown, I did mum's shopping because she doesn't trust Mike. So I did mum's shopping, and every week she'd ask me for ratatouille, a tin of ratatouille, and it feels like a supermarket sweep challenge because I have no idea where ratatouille is in a supermarket. And likewise, blancmange is very hard to find. I did find it for research for the podcast, actually. because I'm committed, but it really is hard to find.
Problem with ratatouille is it's not how you think it's spelled.
Correct.
It's like ratatouille, isn't it, or something like that.
It is very ratatouille.
Yeah.
I'm glad we're only talking about the countries that I've got soundboard clips for.
Yeah, no good. Yeah.
So Angel Delight.
Yes. The history.
Strawberries and cream flavour. And I did fear this might happen. And what happened was it really sunk in popularity after its big blancmange overtaking boom. It really sunk in popularity. And then they started using TV characters as promotional tools for their adverts. So like this one, if I can play this one to you now. Here we go.
Take 1 packet of strawberry flavour Angel Delight, add 1 pint of milk, whisk until thick and creamy, and abracadabra, strawberry flavour milkshakes. Angel Delight, much more than a dessert.
Yes, Sooty and Sweep.
Yeah, you like them, don't you?
I'm a massive fan of Sooty. Saw him live last year. I did. Saw him on tour last year.
I know you did. That's what makes me...
It was one of the greatest days of my life.
I went to Cityland, which is in Devon, as part of Creeley, maybe?
Yeah.
I didn't rate it. Rate it at all.
Well, I think you get out of it what you put into it, Phil. So,
well, I put into it about £85, and I didn't feel like I got that out. But anyway, so they started using Sooty, and that helped a little bit. But its real boom and resurgence was in 1999 when they started using Wallace and Gromit because they were at their peak. And since then, they've played around with flavours, and that brings us to our quiz.
Oh my good grief! Quiz.
I was wondering when that was going to happen.
Okay.
So let's go. It's a quiz. It's a quiz. It's a quiz. It's a quiz. Now, gents, there have been quite a few flavours of Angel Delight that have been discontinued. I would say about 15. Plus, there are 5 flavours now. So I'm going to give you 6 guesses each. So you can take it in turns. And the person who guesses the most flavours, either discontinued or otherwise, of Angel Delight, will win the quiz this week. Do you understand?
Yeah.
I understand loud and clear. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so Mike, you can go first. Can you give me a flavour of Angel Delight that you think that they do? And I'm going to exclude strawberry and butterscotch because we've both consumed them tonight.
This will be a short quiz.
Yeah, very short.
Chocolate, please.
Chocolate is correct. That's 1 for you, Michael.
Thank you.
Harry.
Caramel?
Caramel is not there, I'm afraid. So 1-0 to Mike.
Okay.
All right.
Do I give you another flavour now? Is that what's happening?
Yes, that's how the quiz works. Yeah.
Banana,
I feel like you're distracted.
I am. I'm working on a little something for us to go out with.
Okay.
Yeah. A banana, please.
Please do keep your microphone a consistent distance from your face to save
banana.
Thank you, child. Yes, banana is correct. 2-0. Harry.
Oh.
Come on now. Lots of flavours.
Lots of flavours.
Lots of flavours to choose from.
Lots of flavours to choose from. I'm sorry. Yeah. We don't want silence while I think. So I'm
Dead air
think
is
out
a
loud.
crime.
It certainly is. Lots of
flavours. The tension bed.
Yeah, go on then.
So lots of flavours to choose from.
Lots of flavours to choose from. Mint choc chip.
Oh, I'm gonna give it to you. Mint chocolate. Yes. There's no chips.
Oh,
no
right.
chips,
well,
but yeah, I'll give it to you.
Yeah.
2-1,
Okay. Good.
Michael.
Yeah.
I think they've made the silly old mistake of making both a strawberry and raspberry version of the same thing.
They have, yes.
I mean, come on. It's one of the same. It really is.
3 from 3. Harry, I've got a question about raspberries in a minute.
Okay, good. Do you know what? I've got absolutely no idea. Absolutely no idea at all. So I'm gonna say vanilla.
Vanilla. I'm going to allow it. They've done vanilla ice cream flavour.
Oh, wow! You are a stickler for the correct
3-2.
name.
Michael, that angle of your nose. That angle of your nose is making you look like Gru from Despicable Me.
Thank you.
Again, another reason to hop on the YouTube.
I'll say salted caramel.
Oh, no. Absolutely not. Harry.
Okay.
Well, oh, okay. Oh. Rhubarb. I've got no idea. I've got no
Rhubarb.
idea.
No, it's not. 3-2, Michael.
Tutti Frutti.
Tutti Frutti. It's not. No, it's not. Harry, this is your second last guess.
Okay, good. I mean, it would be utterly disgusting, but orange?
Orange. No, not orange, I'm afraid.
Oh.
Which means, Mike, if you get this, you win.
Oh.
Have I not won already?
No, because Harry can draw.
Oh gosh. Okay. So, genuinely have started to care now.
There we go.
I would like to chance my arm at a coffee one.
Oh, that's good. Oh.
Is it 'cause I'm cool?
Yes, he's won it. He's won it with coffee. Congratulations. Shall I tell you what you could? Shall I tell you what you could have had?
Yeah,
well,
sure.
My next guess was Tia Maria.
Oh
no! Although we've had an interesting question involving that.
Really?
An interesting story, in fact, telling us about that. So we'll get to that in a second. You could have had coffee, tea flavor, coffee walnut, blueberry, peach, lime, lemon. So they did used to do a lemon one.
Yeah.
Black currant, bubblegum, tangerine. Didn't someone say orange? I feel a bit bad. I think someone said orange.
No, I don't think they did. No,
I mean,
no, I don't think they did. Carry on.
Yeah.
I think I've got a. Is it? Can you get a headache from eating too much Angel Delight? Because it does feel like I've got one coming on.
I think you can probably get a headache from doing a podcast with us too. I mean,
that's true.
I mean, that's
or indeed listening to it.
Yeah.
Forest fruits, popcorn flavor, candy floss flavor, buttermint flavor, and Harry, you'll kick yourself. Black cherry flavor.
Black cherry. Oh.
No.
Oh, that would have tied it all together nicely, wouldn't it?
Wouldn't it just? That was the quiz. It's a quiz. It's a quiz. It's a quiz. It's a quiz. So, to end the history of Angel Delight, you can now buy pre-done pots, 4 pots, which they look horrendous. They're very small pots, and they cost £2.40 in Morrison's, which is extortionate considering you can buy 2 of these sachets for £1.50 and make 8 servings. So,
I mean, it just shows what's wrong with today's society, really, doesn't it?
I mean, it doesn't take much whipping.
Yeah, in a 200 milliliter punnet, that is the problem with today's society.
Yes, it is. So Angel Delight, it's still available now. They are now owned by Premier Foods, who are a company who are buying sort of brands that used to be popular that now aren't popular in the UK, and they're trying to, give them a bit of a boost. Their other brands, if you are interested. Are you
Vaguely.
interested?
Yeah, vaguely.
Okay, so their other brands are Ambrosia. This is an alphabetical order. So
Right.
they own Ambrosia now, Angel Delight, Atora. Do you know what Atora is?
I don't.
Oh,
Go on,
No.
Harry.
no. Is it something really, really weird? Are we in Yamaha territory here?
No, it's for
Yeah.
making dumplings. It's
Okay.
red, yellow, and blue stripe.
Oh, I know it. Suet. Yeah, Suet.
Suet. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Right. Is it all? Sorry. Is it all foods?
I believe so, but yep.
They're called Premier Foods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that, because Yamaha, just to get off the subject slightly, always makes me laugh because they're in the board meeting.
Yeah.
They're thinking, we make motorbikes, we make keyboards. What else can we make that's on brand? I know, tennis rackets. I mean, really, really. What is their USP? They just make random
What is
stuff.
it with keyboards only being made by manufacturers of other things like Casio?
Calculators.
What had them branching out from calculators and watches and making keyboards?
Or combinations of the two.
Yeah.
Very famously.
I mean, yeah. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, what else do Premier Foods?
Just trying to think who else makes keyboards, but we don't have time for that tonight. They make Bachelors, B-Row as Bachelor Soups, B-Row, which is a flour.
Oh, is that the doorbell? It says Mike got to now eat a sachet of Bachelor's soup dry.
I wouldn't mind, guys. Honestly, it's not so good. It's not so bad, especially if you get one with croutons. Fantastic.
Yeah. There we go.
We've all had fun. Birds, as in.
Is that someone at the doorbell telling you that you're doing this in alphabetical order and we still only appear to be on B? Time to wrap it up.
Bisto, we'll talk about them on another podcast. We've got a lot to say. Cadbury's, but only Cadbury's bars and cake bars.
Okay.
Strange.
What?
They've done a deal with Cadbury's. They're in control of their cake bars.
Because Cadbury's are owned by some other big American company, aren't they?
Mondelez.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, Home Pride.
Yeah.
Lloyd Grossman sauces.
Yeah.
They did have a Lloyd Grossman sauce. They're very garlicky. They're not bad, but they're not as popular as they once were. Marvel, not the
the film franchise?
No, not the film franchise. The powdered milk company.
Okay, right.
It does say next to them on the Premier Foods website. I'm sorry, but Marvel does not have a brand website. They've obviously not seen the need. McDougall's, who make flour. Mr. Kipling, who I have got a lot to say about.
Right.
He strangely started baking the year that Angel Delight was created, 1967. But he has really gone downhill. We don't have time for that right now.
Oh, really?
Oxo.
Right, yeah. I was about to say he makes exceedingly good cakes, but you're obviously going to
that's the word on the street.
You're going to beg to differ on that.
I'm not sure I've seen that in their advertising. I don't think have I seen. Does it say exceedingly good cakes in their adverts anymore? Or maybe they're just admitting that they're
when
just
was the last time you
average.
saw a Mr. Kipling advert on television? I mean, it doesn't happen.
Oh, there's that one. There's that one where the boy goes to the party and steals a cake and gives it to his sister. I mean, it's very much like my house.
March 2018.
His sister's about to say, "Get out of my bedroom," and he leaves a mini Battenberg there, and she gives him a lovely smile at the end. But I do have to admit, they don't say exceedingly good cakes on that advert. Okay. So I think the point is proven.
Thank you. Oxo. Paxo.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
We're persisting with this, are we?
P
for Paxo. Plantastic. I've never heard of them.
Plantastic.
Be vegetarian stuff, won't it?
That'd be vegan.
Yeah.
Saxa. Sorry, Saxa does not have a brand website.
Makes some great salt though. Great salt.
Yeah.
Sharwood's. Also saucy.
Spices.
Smash. Now Bachelor's Smash. And finally, the Spice Tailor. So there you go. We've learned something about Premier Foods tonight.
But that's what we all came here looking for. Maybe perhaps we didn't know we needed that information until we just heard it.
It's always good to give something to people so they've got something that they can bring up at a party. So, if someone says to them,
I think
you got any useless information? Yes, Mr. Kipling's last advert was in 2018.
Okay.
It's an icebreaker, isn't it?
Are we finishing in a moment? Because I've been working quite hard on the go out.
Well, we have got some questions from listeners, Michael.
Okay.
Oh, good. Okay, good. I'm sure we're an hour in. Let's do it.
Well, we're an hour in, but the edit might make it. We're half an hour in.
Yeah, I think there's a lot we can edit out of this.
There was an awful lot of me trying to digest stuff.
There was an awful lot of me in my childhood food week, which I think
I've enjoyed that, and it's the inspiration. It's the inspiration for my go out. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Righto. I think a strapline for this podcast could be everything you didn't realise you needed to know.
Yeah.
I think that works quite well.
Yeah, exactly that, and largely not about the topic that's advertised.
Of course.
Okay, questions.
Anyway, questions. Come on, Mildred
James
from New Milton.
James asks, does the podcast yet have the influence to successfully campaign for the revival of the black cherry flavour of Angel Delight? I can't believe someone actually remembers it. I certainly don't remember black cherry Angel Delight.
Well, we'd never had it in our house, as I've just explained to you. So
I
did not know it existed.
I can't help feeling that the movement will shortly be gathering momentum in Malaysia.
But this is true. Did you get served? Well, Harry, we know this isn't the case. Did you get served Angel Delight with tinned peaches and have to be forced to eat curdled pudding? I don't think we've mixed it. It's always been kept in the separate silver dishes.
Quite often mixed peaches and custard, or as Mr. Bird used to like to call it, hot wet
sauce. Hot wet dessert sauce.
I've had a bit of peaches than that down the years. But,
does it curdle? Because it
does. It does, but I'm still very happy with it.
I imagine doesn't as much as leaves of juice.
No. I suppose I imagine tangerine, or as it's known by its other name, orange, would do the same thing.
That is true.
So I never ate that, James. I'm afraid.
Andy asked, why don't you ever see lemon flavored Angel Delight? Well, the answer is that you could have seen it in the past, and they've chosen to discontinue it because it can't have been popular.
We've given actual information there to a listener.
Yeah, amazing. David
played havoc with Mrs. Bird's bowels, so she couldn't. We had to stop making it.
David says, how many levels above the rest? How many levels above the rest of the flavors is butterscotch?
Oh, no. I think strawberry's nicer than butterscotch.
Yeah. As I've said before, I like pink foods, and so it's always going to be strawberry top of the tree for me.
Are you kidding me?
Also, butterscotch has a slightly chemically taste, I find. The strawberry is slightly more natural.
Oh no! Spoiler alert there. Don't worry,
Michael. You've eaten half a pack of dried strawberry Angel Delight, and you still would go for it again?
I'm genuinely the second I can take this headset off and go and leave this living room, I will be in the kitchen whisking away and making up the rest of it. Yeah, loved it.
What, down your throat? Whisking your throat?
I'll put some milk in it, Phil, and put it in the fridge. Let it set as per the instructions.
5 minutes, let it set. Yeah. It's gonna be. The problem you've got is that you're not gonna know how much milk to use.
Just gonna, be fine.
Okay, cool.
Wing it.
But butterscotch is a million times the best flavor. We've had a lot of comments about butterscotch. Butterscotch till I die, says Megan. Wow. Here we go. Although someone said, Kerry says butterscotch, and then lots of vomiting faces. Replied to by Joe, who says butterscotch is the best flavor.
Okay.
Certainly,
it's captured the imagination of our followers.
A lot of people like butterscotch, and I've done a poll online, and 80% of people say their favorite flavor is butterscotch. Just under 20% of people say strawberry, and about 0.5% say chocolate, because obviously chocolate is horrible. Chocolate Angel Delight is not a good thing. Don't go near it. I'm amazed. I'm outvoted on strawberry to butterscotch.
I wonder if anyone's ever made a Neapolitan Angel Delight. So they've got the strawberry, the vanilla, the chocolate side by side. Somehow, set it all side by side and gone for that. That would be pretty cool.
Angel Delight are doing a lot to push their recipes. And by a lot, I mean they updated their website in 2019 with Angel Delight recipes, angeldelightdesserts.co.uk if you're interested. And they've got recipes for, well, they say recipes. I can't stress enough how much they're just adding Angel Delight to different things. They give you a recipe for a Black Forest Gatto, and the recipe is for the shopping list, you need 1 packet of chocolate Angel Delight, 4 tablespoons of black cherry jam, and 1 homemade or shop-bought chocolate sponge cake.
Okay.
They're somewhat pushing it, but they do lots of suggestions for lollies that you can freeze. So freeze your Angel Delight smoothies you can make.
Surely the only recipe you need is add milk, whisk, set, and add some sprinkles.
Sprinkles is madness.
Is it?
Yeah.
Why is it madness?
I don't want crunch in my Angel Delight. I don't like hundreds and thousands. Actually, they get in my teeth, and I'm thinking that's what you're talking about.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
I saw some sort of wild comment from your wife actually saying sprinkles are a must on top of Angel Delight for a smooth, crunchy contrast.
Yeah.
Also makes, and I will use her words, she says it makes a delish milkshake.
Oh, bit of delish. Oh, come on, Claire, at your age, not your shoe size. But yeah, I'm with her 100%.
They'd bleed into it, wouldn't they?
There's a little bit of bleed, but
the coloring's gonna, go into that. I don't like it. Don't like that idea.
Okay, well, I'm a fan.
I also don't like Black Forest Gatto.
No, I don't like Black Forest Gatto.
Because chocolate and fruit, I don't like it. Don't ask me why. I just don't like it.
I'm with you.
I'm leaving it at that because we're at 1 hour and 6 minutes so far. So I think I'm not going to delve into why I don't like Black Forest.
We'll have a whole separate pod on Black Forest.
I think that it's not necessary, but I'm pretty sure I can shoehorn it into the next one. So
I'm fairly confident we don't stay on topic too much.
Next question.
Jane says Angel Delight versus Blancmange. Jane is your sister.
Yes.
We've been through this, and she says it's no added sugar ever okay?
Yeah, no, it's not. Not Mrs. Brennan.
Is there
add sugar?
Is there a connection between Angel Delight and Turkish Delight? Alex asks.
It's a great question, but no, there's not.
I think I prefer Turkish Delight to Angel Delight, and that has switched as I've become older. Used to hate the stuff.
Taste the soap for me, not for me. Turkish Delight.
The proper stuff, or the fries Turkish Delight with a chocolate casing.
Oh gosh, another spoiler alert there. Really can't tell you how keen my PC is to take the side
to end this podcast. I don't like fries chocolate Turkish Delight.
No,
not a
good
fan.
Ended.
I like the proper stuff. And I fear we love I mean, this isn't even a question. We love Angel Delight. It's known as tubby custard in our house. Says Libby.
Lovely.
James says Tesco's finest salted caramel mousse equals butterscotch Angel Delight at double the price. Robbery, delicious robbery. Well, there's a tip if anyone wants to spend out.
So do they? I mean, this is something I was thinking of earlier. Is that Angel Delight is there a supermarket own variety of Angel Delight?
Yeah, there is.
Is there? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
because I thought it was one of those things that infuriatingly you couldn't actually buy an own brand of. But if you've seen it, then I believe you.
Lidl do a Castello Heavenly Light butterscotch, which is Lidl's version of it. I've just checked, and there's people who have compared the flavors all over the internet. Lastly, James says we spent 2 nights away at a hotel. At Budley Salterton Country House Hotel.
Oh, someone's earning.
It was it was dire. The room was awful. Food was diabolical. And on the first evening, we were offered a dreadful platter of boiled salmon.
Fish. Yeah. Do you know what? I don't. So what was his name?
James.
James. I bet James booked that hotel and he did not hear the end of it.
Yeah, absolutely. The dessert trolley came out and the
trolley. That's classy.
He said absolutely. He said a word which I don't know. Obsequious. Harry, I'm going to you.
No.
And the obsequious owner / cook / waiter.
Yeah.
Is that a word? Obsequious?
That is definitely a word.
What does it mean?
I don't know.
Oh well. Sorry, listeners. Obsequious. Mike, can you find out for us?
No.
Okay. It means obedient or attentive to an excessive or servile degree. Oh, I might start saying obsequious. The obsequious owner, cook, waiter offer
it
the
means
alternative.
Obedient or attentive to an excessive or servile degree.
Just said that out. But I feel like, at least the listeners know for sure, and they've learned a second thing. The dessert trolley came out. The obsequious owner offered the alternative of the house special dessert, which was Tia Maria Delight. Oh, we said yes, please. It was Coffee Angel Delight mixed with Tia Maria. How we laughed!
Oh.
Not my words, the words of James.
Well, at least James, they were laughing by the end of dessert.
Thank goodness.
That's good.
Really quickly, really quickly, because Mike is pulling faces.
Yeah.
Harry.
Oh, yeah.
I bought a raspberry bush that's a miniature raspberry bush, only grows 50 centimeters.
Right.
Was that a waste of money, or will I actually see raspberries?
Is this you talking, or is this someone who's written in?
Oh no, this is me.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, no, you will see raspberries.
Do they grow on the outside, or do I need to burrow in between the leaves?
They don't grow underground, raspberries. They're very much a top fruit.
But will they grow out, or will I have to, furrow between the leaves to find my berries?
I think they'll be obvious. They're generally red. Sorry, raspberries you're talking about, or strawberries?
Yes, raspberries.
Well, you'll see them. They will hang down. They will flower first, and they will then turn into a raspberry. But it depends whether they're an autumn or summer raspberry.
I'll check and let you know next week. Michael, you want to go now?
Oh yes, if that's all right, sir. Yes, please.
I suppose we can consider it.
Okay. Oh,
no.
Someone's at the door. Oh, it's Craig David. He wants to sing us out with a song.
Oh God.
Here we go.
Okay.
Leftovers on Monday, mostly fish on Tuesday, hard part on Wednesday, and on Thursday and Friday and Saturday it was mostly pasta.
Thank you, Michael.
I mean, it was worth the wait, wasn't it?
I'm glad you've been working on that.
All pod. All pod.
And you were doing that and you still won the quiz. I mean, that's very upsetting.
Oh, dear. Anyway.
Have a good week, everyone.
Bye now.
Bye.
Feel free. Please do share the podcast.
Oh,
review, share, all of that jazz.
Move.
Cheers. Bye.
Bye now.
Bye.